pins can fly. Pins biscuit style. CHH, take it to the Matthews Bridge. Can you feel it? Of this generation. Get up. Of this generation.
Wherever the red dot goes, you bang.
Jason belongs in hell, and I'm gonna see that he gets there. Wake up, middle of the night, screaming my brains out. Get high, middle of the afternoon. No way, can't stop thinking about you. It's just my nightmare, one lavish nightmare. You call me animal, that's just not the truth. I'm no animal, no animal with you, no animal. Whoa, I'm no animal, no animal with you, no animal. Ain't enough for you. Your best friend turned out to be your worst enemy. I know what you want. Neon Sunset Boulevard. It's just my nightmare, one lavish nightmare. You call me an animal, but that's just not the truth. I'm no animal, no animal with you, no animal. Whoa, I'm no animal, no animal with you, no Alright, streamers, you know what time it is. Keep on pissing, baby. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Pissed off and pissed out, back up and back down, back up, back up. What is this doing now? Breathe in, now breathe out. Pissed up, back up. Tell me what this is doing. Now I know you'll be loving that piss right here. That PIC is all up in here. People in the street get up and get down, 'cause the piss don't care. We don't care. Piss up in here, going up to 2-6. Charging for your piss with a piss mix. The winner, you're right. Get the back before we just track up. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Piss up the piss down, back up and back down, get up. Tell me what is this doing now? Breathe in, now breathe out. We got the piss now, back up. Tell me what that piss doing now. Piss in here, Firefly Family Podcast. Piss in here, Firefly Family Podcast. Piss in here, Firefly Family Podcast. Piss in here,
Hello, hello. How is everybody tonight? What did you guys think of the world premiere of Christian Hanna Horror's His Generation? I love it. I might be biased, but I love it. I love it. So am I coming through loud and clear here? Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, Christian, that was the very first song we let in with Piz Generation. Hold on, let's do a little taste of it here. Hold on. Just a little taste of it. Hold on.
If only Piz could fly. Piz Biscuit style. CHH. Take it to the Matthews Bridge. Can you feel it? A Piz generation. Get up. A Piz generation.
All right, just a taste. Just a taste. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, love that, Christian. Good stuff. Let me see who's with me so far over on Twitch. I have got Snake Kruger, T-Bob79, Kevin Smythe, Big Crack Rock, Stinger the Scorpion, Carpe Horror. How you guys all doing over on Twitch? Let's see who's with me over on YouTube. Got Jess Graham, Jared Parker, Christian Hanna, Christopher Glavin, John McCullough, my buddy Dave Vanderhoff, Mark Striano, Jeff Overing, Jared Parker, Stubbs, Sean Sr., let's Verisimilitude. Jamie is here. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Anthony Jordan, Movies and More. Anthony, how's it going? There's Joe Bob Tarheel here. DJ Donnelly is here. Gypsy Warrior is here. TJFF is here. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Hope you guys have all had a good, let's see, it's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, July 1st. We're getting close to 4th of July. Do you guys have any plans for 4th of July? But, yes, thanks for tuning in. And, joining me to watch Phantasm, the original, the classic. Love this movie. So it'll be a fun watch tonight. Phantasm, good stuff. Everybody got their, I was going to say, have you got your balls out? But that doesn't sound right. Have you got your spheres out and ready to roll? Actually, when I met Don Coscarelli at a convention, he signed my Phantasm poster, Keep Your Balls Out. Or something like that. What was it? Something having to do with balls and being out. So, very nice guy. Very, very nice guy. Yo, Piz, great pick for a commentary. Thank you. Eric Perry, it's going good. How are you doing? What is the plot of this movie? The plot of this movie is that there is a tall man from another dimension who is making, he's turning the dead into his army of evil dwarfs in order to take over the world. I don't know. And now it's up to a little boy and his brother and an ice cream man to save us all. So, Phantasm is an underrated classic. I agree. Jeremy and I are both doing good, Mark. Jeremy's gearing up. He's excited for Friday, our Child's Play 3 live commentary. Mark your guys' calendars. This Friday, it's the 3rd, I believe, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Child's Play 3 live commentary. Be there. It'll be a lot of fun. It's Jeremy's favorite Child's Play. I don't know why, but it's his favorite, so we're going to watch it, and it'll be fun. You're working on the 4th? That sucks. You're off Friday. Being off Friday is enough of a celebration. Our 4th of July. Oh, that's right. Sting of the Scorpion. Today's Canada Day, right? Happy Canada Day to all of my friends up in Canada. How'd you guys spend the day? Jared, you're getting drunk and watching fireworks. Nice. Making ribs and chicken on the grill. Jamie, ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. The chicken sounds good. I've told a story about why I no longer like ribs on here before. I won't go into it again because it's kind of disgusting. I have not read Phantasm Exhumed. No, I have not. And I've not watched the new Unsolved Mysteries yet either. I do intend to. He's turned the dead into the dwarfs so he can get free labor. That works, doesn't it? That works, you know. Labor is not cheap, so you know what I mean? The atmosphere in Phantasm is very good. Yes, yes. Just want to stop in and say hello. Oh, Michael Myers Reacts. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. All right, Jess, you're looking forward to the Child's Play 3 commentary. Cool. Child's Play 3 is also your favorite commentary stub, so that's cool. There's a nod to Robert Stack. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's good. I'm glad they, do a nod to Robert Stack, because he was a huge part of why that show
Mama,
became what it
what is
became.
it? Mother, this cloth smells of death.
TJFF, thank you for the $3 super chat, my friend. Very much appreciated. I got a special low burning charcoal for barbecuing the brisket. Ooh, briskets. Nice. You got your 8.5% IPA from Other Half Brewing in Brooklyn, New York. Dave. Cool. Very cool. Has everybody here seen Phantasm, or are there any newbies to Phantasm? Excited for Friday. Cool. Thank you, Dave. Oh, that's a great line, Colin. I love that line. That's from Phantasm too. You think that when you die, you go to heaven? You come to us. Great line. Got pretty drunk last night, taking a breather tonight. I understand. Can't take a breather every now and again. Ah, Jared, you've never seen Phantasm. Okay, cool. Are you going to be watching along tonight? Is Phantasm available to stream anywhere? Jamie's seen Phantasm many times. So have I. So have I. I had a buddy of mine who was not a huge horror fan growing up. He wasn't a huge horror fan, but he loved Phantasm. Phantasm was his favorite horror movie. Jeremy likes what he likes, you know. I don't try to persuade him one way or another. He likes Jason Takes Manhattan. That's perfectly fine with me. He likes Child's Play 3. That's perfectly fine with me too. Now, I do kind of draw the line at Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. I don't know if I'll be able to handle a Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare live commentary if he wants to do that one next. Oh, goodness. Oh, cool. All right, cool. So Phantasm is available on Amazon Prime for free. If you have Amazon Prime and you want to watch along and you don't have the film on Blu-ray or anything, I actually got the Blu-ray out of my Well Go USA box set for this one. And I stole the sphere out of the Arrow box set. So... So I've got my copy of Phantasm queued up at the very beginning. Now, if you're watching it via the Well Go USA release, there is like a little introduction from Angus Scrimm at the very beginning. So if you push play, you're going to get an introduction from Angus Scrimm, the late great Angus Scrimm. So I fast forwarded. Well, I didn't fast forward it, but I watched it until the end of that, and then I pushed pause so that I'm right at the beginning. No, Jess, he likes Freddy's Dead. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Freddy's Dead that he likes, but he likes Freddy's Dead the best. So we'll ask him on Friday, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna say that he wants for his next live commentary to be Freddy's Dead. So. But I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get your copy of the film queued up, or if you're going to watch it on Amazon Prime, to get that queued up. I do want to mention to you guys that over on my TeePublic store, and I'll put a link in the chat, if you use code pizowell30, you'll get 30% off of everything in my TeePublic store. And that sale is good until the 5th of July. So if you need some new horror shirts or hoodies, long sleeve tees, sweatshirts, whatever you need, it's available there. So here's the link in the Twitch chat. Here's the link in the YouTube chat. So remember, pizowell30, and you'll get 30% off. I just stopped to say a quick hello. I told Lauren I'd check out Scare Package. Scare Package. What is that? But, okay. Jamie, have a good night. Feels Creepy Vids. Hello, how are you? Jess, you'd be down for Freddy's Dead. It's not available in the UK. Jeez, that sucks. I have my Arrow box set out, and I have my Well Go USA Blu-ray. Very cool. Very cool. The intro isn't on the single Well Go release. Okay, so the intro is just on the release that's with the box set. Okay. Because I couldn't remember it being on the standalone release. Stubbs is also cool with Freddy's Dead. I don't know, Freddy's we'll see what Jeremy says on Friday. I'm interested to see what he'll say about what he'll want to do for the next live commentary. But if you guys haven't liked this stream on YouTube, please do so. I would appreciate it. So yeah, we'll get ready to go here in just a minute. I'll give you guys another minute to get your copy of the film queued up, or to get it pulled up on Amazon Prime. Scare Package is a new movie on Shudder. Yeah, I'd heard it. Sounded familiar, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was. Scare Package. It's a horror comedy. 7 filmmakers present 7 terrifying and comedic tales of horror. The cast includes Joe Bob Briggs. Interesting. It's got a good score on Rotten Tomatoes. 5.7 overall on IMDb. I may look into it. I've got a list of movies that I want to watch. I just need to get around to actually watching them. Master P samples music out of Phantasm. Really? That's cool. What about a Jason Goes to Hell commentary? I'm thinking about doing a Jason Goes to Hell commentary, but with some guests, put it that way. So I'm ahead of you a little bit there. But drinking Yinling tonight. Some good old Yinling. Scare package is pretty fun, Twin City. Yeah, the remastered version is the same. It's the same. It's just remastered in 4K. So, all right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and get the party started here. There's my buddy Gibbs, Retro Cac, in the chat. What's up, Retro Cac? How are you doing, buddy? You have the soundtrack CD and it's awesome. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's get the party started. I'm going to count down from 3 and then push play. I'm at the very beginning of the film. So let me get my earbuds in so I'll be able to hear it. All right, guys, in 3, 2, 1, and play. Yes, mine does start with the Welgo USA logo. You'd be down for a Jason Goes to Hell commentary? It'd be fun. It'd definitely be fun. If it works out the way I want it to, it should be really, really fun. Should try and get Amy Steele on for Friday the 13th Part 2 commentary. That would be fun too. And here we go. Oh, the music in this film is so good. It's so underrated. The score for this film. That house is still standing. It's somewhere in where is that house? I just watched a location video just the other day, and I know it's still there. I forget. It's somewhere in California, but still there, still standing. The score is very stunning, Kevin. Very stunning, yes. I never understood going to graveyards to do this kind of thing. But I mean, just imagine that you've finished the act with what you think is a beautiful woman, and then it turns into Angus Scrimm. That's pretty scary. Same house as in, oh really? It's the same house that's in Burnt Offerings. I didn't know that. It's not too far from the Elm Street house. Oh, cool. Reggie Bannister. He was really cool to meet. I've always wanted to meet Reggie Bannister. And he was really, really fun to meet. Really cool guy. Really nice guy. Toronto Freddy, how's it going, man? Happy Canada Day. How did you celebrate Canada today, sir? Oh, and yes, and R.I.P. Danny Hicks, who passed away, I believe it was yesterday. Sad. Kaz. Hello, Kaz. That's marriage. Gibbs, you're going to get in trouble. What makes Reggie so cool? He's a middle-aged, out-of-shape man, and if he can do it, you feel like you can. Well, not just that. He's also an ice cream man. You know what I mean? But he's super cool, and all the ladies love him. All the ladies in these movies love him. Yes, Sting the Scorpion, Danny Hicks from Evil Dead 2 passed away yesterday. It's very sad. From Evil Dead 2, he was also in Intruder. He was in a bunch of stuff. Yes, that's right, Joe Bob. Carl Reiner also passed away. Yes. How disrespectful of Mike here. I mean, driving his motorcycle through a graveyard? I mean, come on. Just where's your respect for the dead, dude? You cleaned your place, Toronto Freddy. Well, you know. Do I think Halloween Kills will be delayed? No. But I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking it's going to be coming straight to VOD. That's just me, though. If they do a theatrical first, I think it'll be like the window between theatrical and VOD will be very short, like a week or two. Watch the Beastmaster, Bubba Hotep, and John Dies at the End to get ready for this. I love all three of those movies. Love all three of those movies. I think Don Coscarelli's a really underrated filmmaker. I mean, honestly. And he's somebody who has worked outside of the system for the most part his entire career. You know what I mean? His movie Hunter's Blood is still not gotten a DVD or Blu-ray release, an official DVD or Blu-ray release in the States. It's weird. Don't know what the deal is with that movie. Christina Dover, what's up? How are you doing? Does John really die at the end? You'll have to watch the movie to find out. But yes, if you've not seen John Dies at the End, Bubba Hotep and Beastmaster. Angus Scrim. I really would have liked to have met him. He was going to be at Scarefest one year. They were having like a Phantasm reunion there. That's how I met Don Coscarelli and Reggie Bannister. But he had to cancel because of his health, and not long after that he passed away. But I would have loved to have met him. What happened to the All-American Massacre Instagram page? No idea. I think they must have got served some kind of cease and desist, or, you know, they were contacted by somebody and they were asked to shut the page down or to stop posting on it. I guess. I know it's still there. There just aren't any pictures on it. But I don't know. Danny Hicks was in Darkman too. I didn't remember. I couldn't remember him being in Darkman. Bubba Hotep is the single most underrated movie of all time. It's so freaking good. I mean, it's too bad nobody really talks about it. I'm doing good, Christina. Steak Sauce, what's up? How are you doing? The New Jersey Horror Con is still scheduled to go in September as of right now. The tall man just picks up the casket all by himself. He's buff, man. He must work out. I love that tall man look too, with his chin out. It's great look. Great look. Oh, the psychics. Oh my God, these psychics. Jeez, oh Pete. Or the old psychic lady and her daughter or whatever. You've never seen any Phantasm movie, Toronto Freddy. Oh my goodness. You should definitely watch the first one, without a doubt. The second one is also good. The third one, the third one's fun. I enjoy the third one. And I don't remember really anything about the fourth one. And Ravager is just not good. Is Eric Freeman and Billy from S&D and one? Yeah, there's Eric Freeman and Robert Brian Wilson are still supposed to be there. They're still scheduled. You like them all except for Ravager Sting? Yeah, Ravager. Jeez. Phantasm box set is expensive in Canada. I bet. Oh man, this guy's car. Oh, Jody's car. Was it a Barracuda? Such an awesome car. Such a good car. Ravager is a tough watch. Yes. The Hemi, yes. Oh, the Hemi-Cuda. The Hemi-Cuda. Yes. Oh my God. What a car. Oh. The Hemi-Cuda. Ah, jeez. What a car. Next movie on the watch along? I don't know yet. That's why I'm letting my hair grow out. I want to get the Jody haircut. That's what I want. I want the Jody do. I think if I get the hair, if I get the leather jacket, the Hemi-Cuda will just come. You know what I mean? It'll just appear. Steve Buscemi is the tall man. Well, Angus Scrimm really wasn't that tall. Yeah, Mike's got some serious abandonment issues. The whole Phantasm franchise is on Tubi, really? I'm sure Bill Thornbury would like the Jody hair again. Probably. Yeah, I don't know any. Are you talking about like a new Tall Man in like a remake or something? They don't need to remake this movie. Just leave it alone. Just leave Phantasm alone. Yeah, I love the score in this film. Great freaking score. Why do the dwarves resemble Jawas? It's a good question. Conversations with a mime. Don't fear. I love her performance. Don't fear. Don't fear, Michael. Don't fear. The greatest horror score of all time. It's right up there, Uzi. No doubt about that. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there wasn't a Phantasm remake. Phantasm is very close to being a top 10 of all-time horror film for me. Ayaran. Ayaran. Interesting name. I heard about Stephen King's idea for a Jason. Well, he was going to write a Jason novel. um, yeah. This old lady's laugh, too. What is Beastmaster? Beastmaster is a killer sword and sorcery movie from the 80s, directed by Don Coscarelli. Aaron. Okay. Aaron. Nice. Oh, I love Reggie and Jody here, you know, just rocking out together. And I love Reggie's line here at the end. He's like, "We're hot as love, baby," you know. That's what I had him put on when he signed my Phantasm poster. I had him write, "We're hot as love." I think he's drinking a Dos Equis too. Yeah, he's drinking he's drinking a Dos Equis. I'm drinking a Yinling. I thought I was drinking a Dos Equis. But I got a Yinling. Two guys just rocking out on the porch, man. We're hot as love, you know. Victor Miller would probably try to Kung Fu King's ass. Yeah. That's how you spell your name, Toronto Freddy. Best jam session in any movie. She's a goner. Drinking some Yinlin tonight. Phantasm to me is the pinnacle of horror mood. It's perfect dread. Yeah. I agree. Phantasm 2's tagline, "The ball is back." Oh, and this is the disco version of the theme here. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Do 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 do. It's funny. Did I get a new pick? Yeah, John, I did. Actually, I got a whole thing full of picks here, different gauges, and that was one of the thinner picks. Well, that's the thinnest pick, and I don't know. I kind of like using the thinner picks because you can really, just shred with them. I think better than the thicker ones, but the thinner ones, you get them that they break off. Like I was literally just shredding, and I felt something hit me in the face, and I looked, and it was the tip of the pick. I broke the tip of the pick off the thing. Captain Halloween, what's up, man? How are you doing? Retro Cac, you sent me a DM photo. It better not be like that last one you sent me. Better have some clothes on this time, man. Let's see. Oh, your brother-in-law's got a Himikuta? Oh, dude. That is sweet. Oh. Dude. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, man. That's a nice ride. Yellow Tortex are your favorites. I've tried, I had some of the stubby Tortexes, the big thick ones. My problem with picks is when I just lose them left and right. They just, I don't know, the man cave here just like eats them up. If I set one down on my desk here, when I look back at it, it's gone. So I got to get another one out. Same thing happens to it. I don't know. There's somewhere here, there's just like a guitar pick graveyard under the couch or under the TV or something. I don't know. Al Suspiria, what's up? You like Heineken? I had some Heineken. I got a 6-pack not long ago, but it's all gone. I mix it on ice with Gatorade. Really? It's an interesting mix. Oh yeah, Aaron Lewis. I was going to get some of that Smirnoff. Is that like the Independence Day special? Remember I had some of that last year and it was really good. So I went and looked for some this year, but there wasn't any at my local grocery store. Yes, I did, Toronto Freddy. Yeah, I showed it to Jeremy. He liked it. That was a very cool video. This is funny. He's got her panties in his mouth. What the heck? Yeah, that was a really good one, Toronto Freddy. I showed that one to my girlfriend too, and she was like, "Yeah, he's really good." In another dimension, Jeremy is making an Ernest Goes to Jail live commentary and Pizowell is sleeping. He was actually talking about Ernest Goes to Camp. Maybe that'll be our next one after Child's Play 3 is an Ernest Goes to Camp live commentary. Now that would be fun. Oh, I love that movie. I've not seen it in years though, but oh God, I used to rent it all the time. So good. Steak sauce, you drinking some Seagrams. Drinking a honky tonk, man. Nice. Yeah, limited edition for the holiday. Ernest is classic. That's true. That is so true. Did I see the video you made yesterday to your friend? I don't know if I saw that one, Toronto Freddy. Little and brown and low to the ground. It's probably a gopher in heat. That's a good one. It's probably used to gopher in heat, man. Oh, this is a good nightmare scene. Like good old straight up whiskey, no mixers, nothing sweet, maybe over ice with some water. Old school Jess. Great dream sequence. The tall man. You play a good game, boy. If you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would appreciate it. There's Chris in the chat. Crystal Lake Counselor 77. What's up? Stallone is releasing the director's cut of Rocky IV with an additional 15 minutes of footage. Okay. Well, Don Coscarelli shot so much footage for this movie that there was a lot of completely unseen footage from this movie in Phantasm 2. And there's tons and tons of unused footage that's on the DVD and Blu-ray. I love Angus walking down the street here. Just, stops in front of Reggie's ice cream truck. Favorite kind of ice cream or flavor of ice cream? Go. Let me know. Who is Pizzow? Jeremy and... No, Pizzow is me, and Jeremy is Jeremy. Should have got a hold of something he couldn't handle. She just ditched out on me, man. mint. Nice. Not a big fan of mint ice cream. I've not had any in a while, though. Rolo. Ooh, I do like Rolo ice cream. Nice. Cherry water ice. Interesting. Licorice ice cream. Oh, I am not a fan of licorice. Not a fan of licorice. Moose Tracks. I do like Moose Tracks. Never had cherry water ice. Cherry water ice from Rita's. Sounds pretty good, though. DJ, your favorite is mint, bubblegum, almond, plain chocolate, vanilla, chocolate peanut butter, cookies and cream. I got some cookies and cream in the freezer. May have to break into it later. Chocolate peanut butter. That sounds good. Poor Mike, you're getting trapped under the car. Oh, and then I forgot about this. He hits Jody in the foot with the hammer. Very not PC. Rocky Road. Not any Rocky Road in a long time. Dairy Queen Blizzard Butterfinger. Very good. Very good. Dairy Queen's new cotton candy blizzard's also really good. And their cotton candy dipped cones. So good. Oh, crap. Licorice ice cream. Oh, I can't imagine. Why do the employees tip the blizzards upside down just before they hand it to you? That's a good question, Scorpion. I don't know. If they don't do it, then your blizzard's free. So, I guess just to show that it's stuck up in there. I wonder if anybody's like ever done like a banana split or a sundae and they just weren't paying it and they just turned it upside down and dumped it everywhere. Like, oh goodness, that's happened a lot. They're so used to turning the blizzards upside down, they get something that they shouldn't turn upside down and just, yeah. I'm sure that's happened. Stop showing us your ball. So yeah, just another reminder, this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Child's Play 3 live commentary with Jeremy. Mark your calendars. And maybe I can talk him into a Ernest Goes to Camp live commentary after that. The TeePublic code is pizowell30. Kimberly Davis, how are you doing? Tall Man versus Jareth from Labyrinth, Battle of the Balls. Thank you, Joe Bob. These watch-togethers are fun. Haven't gotten to hang out much on YouTube since my regular streamer jumped to Twitch. That's okay, Kim. Let's see. We are 33 minutes and about 50 seconds into Phantasm if you want to catch up. Yeah, it will be fun on Friday, for sure. It will be fun on Friday. Tall Man versus Leprechaun. It's one of the Tall Man's henchmen. You have to mod the Fandom Empire stream. Never heard of the Fandom Empire. Tall Man versus the chauffeur from Burn Offerings. I've not seen Burn Offerings in a long time. The mausoleum. I don't remember if they said this was like a real mausoleum or if this was a set. If it's a set, it's a really good set. Ah, here comes the sphere. Here it comes. This is so cool where it kills the henchman here with his yellow blood. No, it's red. For some reason, I thought his blood was yellow when Michael bites him. I definitely remember it being red here, where it squirts out the back of the ball. Now, what's cool here, too, is like he pees himself. Like if you watch the movie on VHS, like you couldn't even tell that that's what happened there. It wasn't really until I saw the film on DVD. I was like, oh my God, he peed himself after he died. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, that's right. The tall man's blood is yellow. Yeah. I do. I love waving Waving my ball around. They made this on set with wallpaper. Nice. It's a really good set. The tall man's fingers. And of course, you're going to take one home, right? The sphere is very scary. Yes, yes. Jason Neal, what's up? How are you doing? Can't wait for the Child's Play 3 commentary. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I know Jeremy's looking forward to it. He's mentioned it a couple of times. So I'm interested to see what he wants the next live commentary to be. If he's going to want to do Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare or something else. Huh? Sleeping with the shotgun in his lap. This is such a fun movie. Do I have a Kirk mask? No, I used to have a Kirk mask, but I sent it off to get repainted and turned into... It's the top middle Myers mask up there behind me. Hey, Jesse, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Hope you are. Any horror franchise that I despise? No, not that I despise. I'm not a big fan of, like, Saw. Not a big fan of Leprechaun. Ah, the bee. The finger turned into like a bee. Oh my god. I love it when they catch it in the towel and it hatchet. Yes, not a fan. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say I despise it. I'm just not a big fan of those movies either. Oh no, they put it in his jacket, not a towel, his jacket, yeah. I love this. They're just like throwing themselves around. Oh my god. Going good, cool. What is the Elrod mask? The Elrod mask is the Trick or Treat Studios mask that's supposed to look like the mask from when Michael goes into the Elrod house in Halloween 2. I used to have an Elrod mask, but I sold it. Timestamp is 43 minutes and about 25 seconds. Reggie picked a bad time to come over. Ice cream's going to be flying fast and furious. Hand him the shotgun. I also thought it was cool, this like chrome 45 he's got here. Reggie versus the Ice Cream Man. Oh, now that's a crossover I could definitely endorse. I could definitely endorse a Reggie versus the Ice Cream Man crossover. Faces of Horror. Hello. Tricon Eddie, we're watching the movie now, man. We're all just watching it individually. No, I didn't see that, DJ. Busta Rhymes versus Miss Elrod. Miss Elrod takes him down hard. He tries and pulls that kung fu stuff on her. It ain't working. Miss Elrod takes him down. I may do a poll on my Patreon. I did a poll on this live commentary, and Phantasm narrowly beat Sleepaway Camp by just a couple of votes. So maybe I'll do that for the next watch along too. Maybe watch Francis Ford Coppola's Dementia 13. Have that as one. Well, there's a couple other. And that would have shot him right in the head. That was a bad angle. But yeah, there's some options for the next watch along. Dementia 13 is one. There's a really bad, it's supposedly a really bad anthology, but fun bad. So that'll be fun. Yes, I did hear that they're bringing back Beavis and Butthead. I did hear that. Faces of Horror. Oh, is that you, Dawn? Faces of Horror? Peter Bark versus Cujo? Peter Bark, man. Peter Bark will eat Cujo for lunch. Come on. No doubt about that. The tall man wasn't that tall, really. I forget exactly, but he wasn't that tall. Oh well, he was 6'4", so actually, yeah, he was pretty tall. I thought he was like 6 feet. He's actually 6'4", so yeah, he was a pretty darn tall man. Yeah. Hi, Don. What's up, man? You doing all right? They also put him in like some platform boots that added a couple of inches at least. Yeah, I think they put him in really skinny looking pants or skinny legged pants that kind of accentuated his legs, and they put him in some platform boots. So Peter Bark or Bob from House by the Cemetery? Peter Bark, without question. He'd destroy Bob. All Bob would do is stand there and scream. That's all Bob would do. It was Tommy, dwarfized. Drinking some Bud Light, enjoying the live stream. Very nice, Don. Very nice. Bring the ice cream truck. Who's going to want ice cream out of that thing once the dwarf is... Yeah, once the dwarf's leaked all over Reggie's ice cream, who's going to want that? It's like you get your Nutty Buddy or your, you know what I mean, your Dreamsicle. Like, what's this yellow goop all over it? It's lemon flavoring. I love, I love, I love how in 2 and 3 Reggie just has like women crawling all over him in both those movies. He's just, he's just a ladies' man, I mean, women love a middle-aged, balding ice cream man. Yeah, I went to the wrong line of work, I guess. Should have been an ice cream man. We gotta snag that tall dude. With a ponytail who hunts demon aliens. Exactly, Aaron. Yes. Yes. Dwarf drippings. These poor girls are in trouble. They're anywhere in the Michael hemisphere. Have I ever gotten to meet Norman Reedus? Yeah, I got to meet Norman Reedus a few years ago. You linked me the video in my IG DMs. Okay, cool. I'll check it out, Freddie, for sure. I need to rewatch Phantasm 4. It's been a long time, and I don't remember really anything about it. But I know we get to see Angus as the tall man, pre-tall man. Was he a cool guy? He seems down to earth. Yeah. I mean, as far as I remember, yeah. I mean, he was nice and cordial. Derek Boyer, hello. How are you? Mark Patton from Part 2 versus Crispin Glover from the final chapter in a dance battle. We've had lots of dance battles featuring those two on streams in the past. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Mark Patton, I mean, that's a hot dance. There's no doubt about it. Crispin Glover's is just so avant-garde, though, You gotta love both. Yeah, I don't remember anything about Phantasm 4. This is a really well shot scene here with the lights behind the truck. Looks really cool. Phantasm 4 is really weird. It's kind of a prequel. I remember it being a little slow. But I really need to revisit it. Gotta love the Farah hair on these ladies. I mean, how many times does he have to tell you to get out of here before you? I mean, come on. It's my second favorite after the original. Oh, really? Sting. Part 4 is your second favorite after the original. You had Farrah hair, Kim? Ah, Mark, you were born in 70. You're 10 years older than I am. Phantasm 4 is weird, and it's definitely a slow burn, but the ending is chilling. See, I don't really remember the ending. I remember there were things I liked about it, but... Toronto Freddy, born in 77. Nice. Wow, Kim, you're going to be a grandma for the 5th time. Geez, congratulations. I love the... Oh, goodness. I love the... Mike puts the shotgun shell on the hammer. Like puts a thumbtack in it. Oh, my God. There's already a hole in the door where he must have kicked it. All girls. My goodness. 5 granddaughters. Wow. I will be back momentarily. I'm going to let the movie run, but I will be right back. I've been waiting for you, boy. Oh my goodness, doesn't he wreck the Himikuda here before long? Oh. Oh. That just hurts. What do you guys think of Phantasm 2? Pretty worthy sequel. If he'd really jumped out of that car like that, man, that would have hurt. Oh, jeez. That would have hurt. From a criminal's perspective, is Death Wish a horror movie? Absolutely. It was okay, but the best part of that movie is her dance. We talking about Phantasm 2? Phantasm 2 is great. Thought it was great. Phantasm 2 and 4 tied for your second favorite. Not too shabby, but not as good as 1. Rock Music Forever 90. You should definitely check out at least the first 2. It's alright. I like watching the work print. I've not seen the work print. Great sequel. You saw it at the theater. Very nice. I watched part 2 more than part 1. Someone may have asked this earlier, but are you going to check out the new Netflix Unsolved Mysteries? Yes, I do intend to. I do intend to check out the new Unsolved Mysteries. Juliana Guil. I remember you liked Juliana Guil a lot. Yes. Poor kid. I have the 2-sided poster for 2. Oh, very cool, Sting. Very cool. Good shot. The best thing about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, I thought, was Rooney Mara. I like Rooney Mara. I don't think Jackie Earle Haley was bad as Freddy. I think it was just a bad movie, a bad screenplay. Phantasm 2 is the most mainstream of the franchise, but it's also one of the most entertaining. I agree. Gosh, I've not listened to anything Meatloaf in a long time, Aaron. It's Reggie just popping in out of the blue. Yeah, I've been hiding in the casket playing like a stiff. The best thing about the Nightmare remake was the stale popcorn I ate in the theater. She was so wooden, you could clearly tell she didn't want to be in that movie. Well, I'm glad she was in that movie because it made it a little more bearable for me, at least. Yeah, I think Kevin Bacon would be a good Freddy. I definitely think he would. Thoughts on Rob Zombie making a Jason or Leatherface movie? No. No. Just no. That's my simple answer to that. No. No. When's the next car video with Jeremy? I don't know. I don't know. No, not seen Perfect Blue. Into the tall man's dimension. Well, it's supposed to be like Mars, isn't it? The tall man's home planet or something like that. As long as he's not in a dream within a dream sequence. Christian, what's up? You're back. The stream is fantastic. Thank you. What are you up to tonight, Christian? Speaking of posters, I recently got my hands on a original Jack's Back movie poster. If you guys aren't familiar with the movie Jack's Back, love that movie. Found an original of it on eBay. The Scene in the Dark is brilliant. So much fun. Reggie doing his thing. Ah, the man. About to get off work. I want to ask right here in front of all of the pizzow fans, what is the song you want me to cover for your live stream intros? What bands do you like, PS? Oh, man. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Christian. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I'll send you some suggestions. Do you need like the tabs? Do you need it to be like a song that you can find the tabs for? Because some of the stuff I'm thinking is probably so obscure. There's no tabs out there for that stuff. Really liked Spader in Jack's Back. Yeah, Spader's great in Jack's Back, man. Love that movie. Love his performance. Yeah, definitely, man. Kurt24, new subscriber here. Do I collect VHS also? I've got a few VHSs, but I don't like actively collect VHS. Used to have a nice little VHS collection back in the day, but they all disappeared, or I don't know. Jeremy used to carry, oh my God. I had the old Nightmare on Elm Street VHS box set. And Jeremy used to carry it around with him. He loved Freddy so much. He carried that box set around with him, just like carried it with him until it like just broke down. Oh, poor Reggie just got stabbed. Poor Reg. It is interesting how they kind of twist it here. Reggie doesn't die, but Jody does. The Lady in Lavender. I know it didn't seem like it would be fun for him to carry around, Kurt, but he did. He carried it around, and like the box that held all the VHSs together, like it just kind of degraded and went away, and then he would carry around just the VHSs, the single VHSs. Like he'd pick one and carry it around, and he did that with a lot of VHSs. I think the reason why all my VHSs disappeared is because of Jeremy, but still got a few. Is that a box set with Freddy's Dead, Freddy makeup on the spine? I don't remember. I just remember that if you put all the VHSs in the right order, the spines made like one big Freddy. But it was like Freddy from New Nightmare. Southpaw 82, what's up? How are you doing? Lauren, if you're still here, also Christian, what's your guys' favorite flavor of ice cream? Worst box set I've seen? I don't know. I don't know what the worst one is. Most box sets are pretty cool. Mint chocolate chip. Butter rum, but you're lactose intolerant. Jeez. You play a good game, boy. Mamako almond fudge. I've never heard of that. Mamako almond fudge. Cookies and cream chocolate chip moose tracks. Thank you, Crazy Emmanuel. Lauren, I forget, are you a fan of Phantasm 2? I know you don't like Phantasm 3. But what's your thoughts on Phantasm 2? Now the tall man is safely stored away in the mine, never to be seen or heard from again. Phantasm 2 is your favorite of the bunch. Just projected it in the backyard this June. A great kinetic flick. And this is so odd here with, because they flipped it. Jody was alive. Reggie was dead. Now Reggie's alive. Jody's dead. But I guess this is supposed to take place, I don't know. Strange. I guess this is supposed to take place sometime after the events. Not a big fan of the Saw franchise, Crazy. Recommend I read Slash of the Titans and Phantasm Exhumed. I actually tried to get that guy on a Sausage Factory stream a couple of times, and he just kind of flaked out both times. So, I've tried getting him on other stuff. So, road trip. No, listen, I'm going to make the announcement right here. The new name of the Sausage Factory is, it's either going to be Generation Piz or Piz Generation. That's going to be the name. So, the tall man's got a haircut since we last saw him. Boy. Such a great ending. Such a fun, strange, inventive, cool horror movie. Generation Piz. Generation Piz. My reflection in there looks really weird. Almost looks like there's somebody standing over my shoulder. It's really strange. Maybe it's the tall man. That's a bit self-absorbed. Well, hey, you know. Piz narration. Phantasm. See, I like that. Ooh, Phantasm. Nice. That's a good one. Excited about the new Candyman? No, not really. I've heard things about it that are not good. No, not doing a new channel for Piz. Doing a new. We're renaming the Sausage Factory. We're rebranding the Sausage Factory. So, Piz World, like Bobby's World. Well, I don't know. I just don't think I don't think the Candyman remake is really for horror fans. Kind of like the Black Christmas remake wasn't for horror fans. So I mean, I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic for Halloween Kills. Crazy. Cautiously optimistic. Well, I mean, I pitched the idea of calling it A New Beginning, and for some reason, you know, people just didn't go with it. I also still kind of like the Ring of Cinema Justice Warriors, but I don't know, that one didn't get much backing. The CJW, we could have like NWO shirts. What am I more excited about? Scream 5 or Evil Dead Rising? I don't. I can't get excited for another Scream movie. I mean, honestly, and I don't know. Evil Dead Rising. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I hope Halloween Kills is good. I really do. I really do. I'm just, remain cautiously optimistic. I don't know. I guess I'll wait and see who's behind Evil Dead Rises. That was really loud. What do I think of Star Wars erasing the last two movies? What I hear is that they're going to, well, that's the rumor, is that they're going to retcon the entire new trilogy. Which, I mean, I just don't see them doing that. You know what I mean? I don't see them doing that. Yeah, I don't see them doing that. Doing that, I mean, for all the turmoil that those movies have caused online, I mean, retconning those disavows the people that, like, just shield for those movies the most, really. So, I mean, they kind of, by the time all was said and done, they lost half the audience that they built. The audience that the Force Awakens brought in only half of that audience was there by the time The Last Jedi came around. Or Rise of Skywalker, I'm sorry. Which I've still not seen, Rise of Skywalker, and I really have no intention to. So, I mean, clearly I think they kind of realize, okay, maybe we screwed up a little bit, but pretending that they don't exist, I don't know. Just kind of don't see that happening. Yeah. I think they'll use The Mandalorian. They'll use The Mandalorian in the animated series to springboard into new movies, because everybody loves The Mandalorian. Everybody loves the animated series. So they'll springboard a new series off of those things and then probably ruin those too. So that's probably what'll happen. Thoughts on White Noise? I love the book. I don't really remember much of the movie, but I love the book White Noise. Jesse, I'm gonna try and make it to. Well, I'm going to make it to the New Jersey HorrorCon if they have it. Rise of Skywalker is a soulless and bloated mess. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Piss biscuit and the hot dog flavored sausages. Oh, that's right. They made a sequel to White Noise. I totally forgot about that. Oh my God. Yeah. So thoughts on Phantasm? What about for all you guys who haven't seen? I know there were some people it was your first time watching Phantasm. How was it? How did it hold up? Good movie, great soundtrack. Phantasm is fantastic. One of the best of the 70s. Phantasm is a classic. Just bought tickets to the Living Dead weekend in PA. Is that still going? Did they reschedule that? I thought they'd straight up canceled that. When do you think Halloween Kills will start getting marketed? I don't know. Good question. I don't know. I mean, you'd think they'd already have rolled out a trailer for it, but I don't know. I wonder why they're holding off on the trailer, to be honest. Yes, Garrett, I did see Stunt Michael on that motorcycle. Not the best stunt double ever, but yeah. I mean, that's a really good question, Gypsy. I don't know. I don't know what's taking them so long. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe they're still thinking about waiting until next year. I don't know. Phantasm is a bold, striking, inventive film that has aged, but not in a bad way. Phantasm is a wonderful family film for all. That it is. Phantasm is awful. Awesome, I'm sorry. Phantasm is awesome, needs a lot more appreciation. Loved it. Very cool. Phantasm 3 is your favorite. I like Phantasm 3 for what it is. It's fun. You know. I like Phantasm a lot. I don't really care for any of the sequels, though. Trailer in August. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Great to watch it again. I think I'll watch part 2 tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, Aaron, I saw that too. Yeah. It's the same team that brought us the Birds of Prey, which was a huge flop. They're like Disney's like, okay, so since you totally flopped that one, here's the keys to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Can you tank that one too? I love Phantasm, such a great movie. Amazing tone. This and Salem's Lot have a similar tone. I could watch these two movies any day of the week. Yeah, right on. How you doing, by the way, Garrett? Everything going good in your hood? Favorite horror remake? John Carpenter's The Thing. Cronenberg's The Fly's right up there too. The Blob is also right up there. I love that one. No, Jeremy's not seen Birds of Prey yet. He's not even asked to watch it. I've told him it's out there, and if he wants to watch it, just let me know, but he's not said a thing. Best remake of all time is Night of the Living Dead 90. I like it. I wouldn't say it's the best of all time, but I like it. Oh, you're gonna doing good. Gonna throw on Phantasm now to end the night. Ah, cool. Very cool. So yeah, I'm not sure about the next watch along, but I don't know. Maybe I'll put a poll up on my Patreon and let you guys vote for it over there, kind of like we did this one. I agree, Christian. I agree 100%. Yeah, I like House. I don't remember the sequels very well though, but yeah, I like the first House. Troll 2. I wish I could do a Troll 2 watch along. That would be awesome. I don't know, Lauren. If AMC goes under or refuses Halloween, I don't know. I think they'll VOD it, man. I think they'll VOD it. I don't think you can post on Patreon, John. But if I make a post, I mean, you can reply to it, or you can send me messages through Patreon. Can we do a watch along to Lauren's Part 5 Storytelling Autopsy? Sure. Sure. We can do that. Let's do that right now, as a matter of fact. And I will rip it to pieces. Give me 1 second here. I'm in a good ripping mood. So let's see. What's Lauren's channel's name? I can't remember. Let me look it up this way. Worst channel on YouTube. Yeah, I think that should do it. All right, here we go. And right there it is. Wow. Popped right up. All right, let's see. Friday the 13th, part 5. All right, here it is. Hold on. Let me see if I can arrange this. All right, here we go. Now watch Lauren. I'll probably put some kind of strike on my channel for viewing his content. Here we go.
What follows is not a review, or even a proper critical evaluation of Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Instead, I'm going to peel back the... No, I'm not. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what the film doesn't have, more than what the film does. It's not all negative, I'll try and focus on the positive, but beware, this one's going to be rough. A fifth Friday the 13th was an easy call for Paramount Pictures. Produced cheaply, easy to advertise, and guaranteed to secure a profit, the series was, at this point in 1985, the most successful horror franchise on the market, possibly of all time. Killing off the central character of the saga had produced massive interest and box office receipts for the fourth film, but it created an uphill challenge for the next batch of filmmakers. Later on in the series, Jason's resurrection became a dismissive afterthought. Let's do it again, why not? But at the time, it must have seemed like an impossible task.
Hold on, let me do something real quick here. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. All right, there we go. All right, back to the video.
That and the fact that the producers didn't understand what they'd created. The assumption was that all these films needed to satisfy its core audiences was blood and breasts. The idea that a hulking, mute, blank slate of a serial killer had obtained celebrity status and was now the main draw was really beyond their thinking. No, for A New Beginning, they focused squarely on blood and breasts. Fuck Jason Voorhees, they seem to say. In the past 4 autopsies, I've focused largely on point-of-view narrative issues to illustrate how literary devices were used to compel strong visceral reactions from the audience. With the exception of the 4th film, there's always been a limitation to this. Each film has scenes outside the scope of its narrator. There's no possible way to approach New Beginning like this, since it quickly betrays any sense of narrative view and never bothers to establish a firm perspective. The film opens with a nightmare that would have ended the final chapter if that film had been told from Tommy's point of view, instead of the audience's. Jason's graveside resurrection, the murder of the grave robbers, and the pending execution of young Tommy are all events told expressly from within Tommy's adult mind, appropriately enough in the form of a nightmare, all of which should have led the viewer to believe that the entire film that followed.
That's what I've asked. I mean, what's wrong with a little blood and boobs? I mean, come on. Jeez.
Should remain in that same perspective. Occasionally, the film does go back inside Tommy's mind, mostly for cheap hallucination scares, but otherwise there doesn't seem to be any point of view at all. Too many diversions from the main plot make this film seem random and unfocused. We seem to be following the story of a halfway house's doomed patients, but then the action will abruptly cut to somewhere else in town, a breakdown on a back road, Ethel and Junior's shack, the local diner, without any transition whatsoever. Ultimately, it feels like the characters and situations are being set up simply to facilitate nudity and violent death. This reduces the film down to the level of pornography, bad sitcom humor, and snuff. There's really nothing besides titillation, cheap laughs, and death. To be fair,
sounds like a fun time to me.
It seems that the screenplay does make some attempts to utilize narrative techniques to engage the viewer, albeit more simplistic and routine examples. During the opening sequence, we see young Tommy approaching Jason's makeshift grave, one which rivals the production value of the graveyard in Ed Wood's Plan 9 from Outer Space. He stops as he sets his sights on Jason's tombstone. We get several close-up shots of Tommy's face lit by strobe lightning as he watches the grave-digging punks defiling the grave. Later, the adult version of Tommy is mesmerized by a blinking neon sign. Another shot repeats this effect while he rests in bed. Thematically, there's an attempt to link these sequences with Tommy's irrational fear of the dead serial killer's return. Except, of course, that these scenes are filmed with such haste and disregard that none of it really comes through. Shakespeare did it better in Macbeth in 1606. Most New Beginning fans point to the film's colorful, outrageous characters as the main draw. And although the acting is generally not up to the level of Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter, Part 2, or certainly the original, the cast are all game for offbeat comic beats and intentionally awkward performances. With the material that's handed to them, they're all fine. But for a halfway house for former mental patients, there's remarkably little attempt to show any sort of insanity, except for Vic. And why anyone would think he would be halfway house material is kind of beyond me. I don't see any recovering happening there. The others seem like typical kids, more or less, with problems, yes, but none that would require hospitalization or to be away from home. Seriously, what was Violet's diagnosis? Being a cliché New Wave fan? What sort of halfway house puts Vic and Tommy in the same room as Joey and Robin anyway? Is nymphomania a clinical disease? The whole manufactured setup reeks of lazy, convenient storytelling. How bad is it, you ask? Consider this. Someone is killing kids off with mental issues, and yet the movie never convinces us that any of these kids are potentially dangerous. It's the anti-whodunit. Frankly, it would stump the Mystery Machine gang, or maybe just annoy them. Speaking of Scrappy-Doo, the final explanation for the murder spree leaps fearlessly over the line into self-parody. At least, I hope it does. If not, we're expected to believe that a paramedic who abandoned his child coincidentally happens across his dead son, went insane, adopted Jason's persona for some reason. Anyone? Bueller? Made, found, customized, a full disguise, but he didn't get the mask quite right. And then he evolved into a nearly unstoppable killing machine over the course of a weekend. I guess he had the disguise hanging in the closet for a while. Like most formal wear, he just was waiting for the right occasion. Dead offspring? That'll do. Suit up. It all seems like a first draft, doesn't it? The movie ends with another jump scare, and it doesn't go well.
Christian, I saw your new video.
Why would you have finally lost it after dispatching Roy? Wouldn't it have been therapeutic? And really, doesn't that bring us back to the same spot we were when Final Chapter concluded? What's the point of this movie? It certainly didn't have a road forward. It left us exactly where we were, and they weren't going to resurrect Roy. Was the plan to make a different serial killer come after characters at a different setting every couple years? I don't know. It's a shame, too. Tommy, the Mask Maker, could have been a great villain for the series. In fact, how wonderful would the comics have been, with only a little tweaking, had it been revealed that Tommy, insane, had masterminded the entire massacre. Perhaps we could get flashbacks that explained that it was Tommy that riled up Vic. Tommy encouraging Roy. Even providing the bald cap and the hockey mask. He was a mask maker, right? Directed him towards the victims. It makes sense. There's something there. But it's not in the movie. Sadly, such ambition is not to be found in the existing film. Vic really should have just eaten the goddamn candy bar.
He should. He should. If only Vic had just eaten the candy bar. Let's see, Christian. Let's find your channel. Yeah, I watched your video today on part 5. Oh, wait. All right, wait. Hold on. Come on. I can't do that. Here we go.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Christian Hanna Horror here. Today, guys, I want to talk about, Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. We did that video on Halloween 3, from Forsaken to Fan Favorite. And I called this one Friday the 13th, Part 5, from Oddball to Odds-On Favorite. This movie is really interesting because people absolutely love this sequel now. And I want to talk about what I think is going on and what I think it is that so many people like about A New Beginning. It's interesting. When I go back to the first time I watched A New Beginning, it was me and my brother, and we were watching the movies together because he likes horror too. He's not the freak that I am. But I remember we were watching 1, 2, 3, 4. We were loving them. And we were watching 5, and we were laughing throughout the movie because it was clear to me.
No, don't go mess with Lauren's channel. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
Me that this movie did not have characters that had, heart and soul, so to speak, or characteristics that the average person could relate to in Part 5. And it was really sleazy's the word that's thrown around with the movie. It was really wild and crazy. But we were laughing. I mean, there's a scene where a guy has to go to the bathroom because he was eating Mexican food. And
see, look, Christian, I've already given you.
We get to the end of the movie, and I remember my brother, who's very monotone. We get to the end, boom, Jason falls on the spikes, the mask comes off, and I remember my brother going, "Oh, it wasn't Jason." And I was like, "Wow, it wasn't Jason. What's going on?" Because my first time watching it, I wasn't thinking, why is Jason wearing a blue suit? It never crossed my mind. I was ignorant to what I thought was going on, or it was so ridiculous. Nightmare Part 2 is supposed to be the most gayest horror movie, which I love Nightmare 2. I didn't see it, and it was the same thing for Part 5. I didn't see it wasn't going to be Jason. It was Roy. And so I just thought, I don't know, that was interesting. I didn't know what to think. So I kept going through the series. And I would find myself wanting to revisit 5 more so than the rest a lot of the times, but I could never understand why. All these years later, it's interesting. I go to Texas Frightmare, one of the best conventions in the U.S., once a year. There are more Roy Burns t-shirts, there are more Roy Burns cosplays than any other Friday the 13th every single year I go. And it's just really interesting. You'll see your tater sack Jasons. You'll see a good old-fashioned Part 3 or a Part 4 walk around. I see more blue chevron Jason or Roy's. I see more Roy t-shirts like one I'm wearing now. I see more Part 5 stuff at these conventions every year, and every year it keeps growing and growing and growing. And it makes me wonder, what is it? What is it about Part 5 that so many people like? When I try to break this down, and hear me out, Part 5, in 2 words for me, or 3 words, is an absolute hot mess. And I think people love that. This is what I'm getting at. Let's break this down. There are characters who have no positive redeeming qualities about themselves. Pretty much the majority of them. And Roy Burns is the least of our problems. Think about this. The movie starts out at basically an inpatient rehab center. A halfway house, whatever you want to call it. It's inpatient. They can't just leave. They're there. They're committed to these hospitals. And you've got a doctor and his secretary, or, you know, nurse practitioner, whatever Melanie Kinnaman was supposed to be. And they tell Tommy when he gets here, we're on the honors policy. A psych rehab facility is on the honors policy. What is going on? Every character in this movie, they don't care about nothing. Like, they don't care. There is, you've got a doctor giving patients axes. Weaponry. You were giving patients weaponry. Who wrote the script? It's bizarre. It's crazy. You've got patients wielding axes, chopping wood, unsupervised. Did I mention unsupervised? I mean, it's ridiculous. You've got a kid who gets killed because he's annoying, probably a guy that had anger issues, to say the least. I mean, the guy looks like he was about to just murder everyone there. The paramedics show up, and you find out that one of them was his dad, who's right there. Why is he not raising his kid? It's like, and why does he care that he's dead now? You didn't raise your kid. What is going on? This movie is a mess, but I think that's why people love it. I love it because it is hilarious. But at the same token, there are many other examples of how crazy this movie is. But at the same token, guys, Part 5 is the most quoted Friday the 13th movie I see. Like I talked about with the t-shirts and stuff, let's look at some of the quotes. These are some of the quotes of Friday the 13th Part 5. And it is insane. The song, ooh, baby, people love the song. If that's the way you feel about it, just forget it, Vic. Solid. I ain't afraid of no spiders. You're gonna get it. I don't curse on this channel. Dang those enchiladas. I see t-shirts of that. Come on, Roy, get your hands dirty. Eat your effing slop. There's so many quotes. It's the most quoted Friday the 13th movie I've ever seen. T-shirts, hats, posters. It's a hot mess, but I think people absolutely love how crazy the movie is. It is so deadly entertaining to so many people, and I'm there. I find the movie so wildly entertaining because all of these characters are just ridiculously crazy, including the supervision, the doctor who seemingly is like this all the time behind his desk, giving axes to patients. Unsupervised. They have more freedom there than most average citizens do just on their daily lives. Less supervision than being free. But
I mean, nobody's given me an axe without supervision. That's for darn sure. Well, good video. Oh, goodness gracious. Like the punk rock girl's solid dance moves. She had some moves. There's no doubt about that. Yes. What is that mask? What mask are you talking about, cutie? Oh, in Christian's video? the mask at his waist. That's either a Freddy or... I think it's Freddy on both sides of Roy. Around his waist. Got some killer promotion. Paul M. Hello, Paul M. How are you doing? Well, I think the point of a halfway house is to slowly reintroduce people back into society. There are rules, but you're not trying to police them constantly. Yeah, well, didn't he? I think he says too that they're on the honor system there, so, you know. How's it going, full on the mouth? You doing all right? I like Nightbreed. I like both cuts of Nightbreed. I like the theatrical version, and I like the director's cut. You love Clive Barker stuff, yeah. I like both versions of Nightbreed, and I like Lord of Illusions, and I like Hellraiser. Did I see the video Jason Voorhees back in New York PSA? Like the first trailer for Jason Takes Manhattan? Is that what you're talking about, Scorpion? Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for hopping on, joining the stream. Yes, I have watched American Horror Story. I watched the last season, 1984. I enjoyed it. Thought it was good. How did I discover YouTube? Jeez. Gosh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't remember how I discovered YouTube. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Oh, you watched Hellraiser 2 the other night, Jeff? Good movie. Ugh. Do I think we'll get to a point where media stops getting saturated with politics? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. It's either... I mean, honestly, I kind of see it getting worse, to be honest. No matter what the outcome is in November, it's just going to get worse, I'm afraid. No, don't watch any of the Dead Meat stuff. Oh yeah, I watched that one too, Jeff. I watched well, I didn't watch all of it. I watched about half of Hellraiser 2 on Joe Bob's Drive-In. I must not have seen that then, Sting of the Scorpion. Must not have seen that then. Candyman 1 is, yes, Candyman is still amazing. No doubt about that. I have concerns about whatever this remake, reimagining, or whatever it's supposed to be is, but the original is still the original. Favorite of the Dead movies? Dawn of the Dead used to be my favorite, but Day of the Dead is now my favorite Dead movie. Well, it's been my favorite Dead movie for about the past several years, actually. I really like Day of the Dead. Who are you voting for, Piz? I'm kidding, I know. Who am I voting for? What are you talking about, Aaron? Oh, in November. Okay. I've not watched Mindhunter. Yeah, somebody was talking about Scare Package earlier in the stream, Matt, and they said it was really good. Dawn 70s or 04? I prefer the 70s Dawn, but I think the Dawn of the Dead remake that Zack Snyder did was really solid. Of that remake era, that's one of the better remakes, for sure. Will we ever get a true adaptation of Clive Barker's The Forbidden? Probably not. Probably not. I remember not really liking Your Next. I've only seen it once though, and I wasn't very impressed with it when I saw it in the theater. Day is your favorite too, Christian? Yes. Yeah, I love Day. I love the score for Day. I love just how bleak it is. I love how dour it is. I love the gore effects. I love Bub. Finally watched Haunt last night. It was really good. Yeah, really liked Haunt. Really liked Haunt. Yeah, so that's correct. My favorite Dead movie is actually Children of the Living Dead. Great. Far surpasses anything that George Romero did. Far surpasses. Just a truly amazing film. Yes, I've seen UHF. It's been a long time, but I've seen UHF. Yes. Aaron Kuntz, is he related to Dean Kuntz? Because if he's not related to Dean Kuntz, then forget about it. There's only one Kuntz in my book, and that's the author of Phantoms. Do I think George R. R. Martin will ever finish his Song of Ice and Fire? Good question. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know how to finish it. Maybe that's the deal. Children of the Living Dead needs an 8K. Forget about 4K. Children of the Living Dead needs an 8K. No doubt about that. Day is your favorite, Kevin? I was not a fan of Diary of the Dead. I've only seen it once, but I was not a fan of it. Day of the Dead's a masterpiece. The only piece of Bub memorabilia I have is the new Fright Rags cap that they released. Well, it's got Bub on it. It's a pretty cool cap. I think Captain Rhodes is one of the coolest characters ever. I like Captain Rhodes. I'd like to have met what's his name? Joe, oh gosh. Pilato. He's passed away now, though, unfortunately. Full on Mouth, thanks for following on Twitch. Appreciate that. Oh, I do have an idea for the next Unsolved Mystery stream. This will be a really good one. Really, really good one. So I might try and get that one out next week. That one's going to require a little bit of not really research, but a little bit of planning ahead to set things up. But that'll be a really cool one. The original Dawn is my favorite. I like Day, but everyone in it is overacting. Well, I chalk that up to, at that point, they're like the last people on Earth. They're stuck down in this mine all by them. Just they're seeing the same people every day, and I'd be yelling and screaming at that point too. Jeremy's still loving his birthday gifts. Still going through all those comics. He's still going through all those comics. But yeah, he had a great birthday. And thank you for sending him a gift, Toronto Freddy. That was very nice of you. Do I think the canceled 2017 Friday the 13th could have worked as a miniseries? No. I don't think it could have. No. Nope. Jeremy is a sleep crazy. He goes to bed very early. I remember liking Midnight Meat Train a lot. I've only seen the film once, but I remember liking it a lot. Is there a more famous zombie than Bub? Yeah, probably the cemetery zombie at the beginning of Night of the Living Dead. Want more unsolved mysteries? Very cool. This one will be good. Yeah, I think they were all pretty much insane by that point. Yeah, Tarman, pretty famous zombie too. Yeah. Pretty famous zombie. Yeah, I love the Day of the Dead score. I've got it on Amazon Music. So when I'm driving around in the car, I'll put that on sometimes. Yeah, I like Hell High. Yeah, I like Hell High. Yes, Survival of the Dead. Yeah, I just, all those latter Dead movies to me, I'm not a big fan of Land of the Dead either. Worst Unsolved Mysteries episode? I don't think there was a worst one. Oh, yeah. The woman from Return of the Living Dead 3. Yep, she's a pretty famous zombie. Jason doesn't want brains. Fertility statues, worst unsolved mysteries. I remember that one. Yeah, there were some. Some of those segments weren't up my alley, so to speak. The fertility statues one is definitely one of those, but for the most part, they were all. I liked them all. No, I like Tales from the Crypt. Land of the Dead was filmed up in Toronto. Yes, Land was the biggest budget Romero had for a film. Yes. Yeah, I do like Shaun of the Dead. Crazy. Yeah, do like Shaun of the Dead. The best part of Land of the Dead was Dennis Hopper. I agree, Gypsy. I agree. Yes. Yes, I do like The Blob better than The Stuff. The remake to The Blob, Matt. Excellent film. I like The Stuff a lot too, but, The Blob is just so good. So good. Does Frankenstein count as the most favorite zombie? Is Frankenstein a zombie? What do you guys think? Is Frankenstein a zombie? Yes, Big Crack Rock, I do. If they're in my TeePublic store, I get a cut. I get a larger cut if they are the ones that say by me. So. He's a golem? Frankenstein is a golem? I've not had a chance to check out the new Unsolved Mysteries steak sauce. I may try and do that after I wrap up the stream here. Oh, that's a good point, T-Bob. Frankenstein's monster was a creation as opposed to an undead human being. Good point. Kimberly seconds that. He's reanimated. Joe Reese, what's up, man? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, just another reminder, this Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Child's Play 3 live commentary. Mark your calendars for that one. That'll be a lot of fun. I've got the Unsolved Mystery stream. I'm going to try and get that new one out next week. I've got a new series of reviews coming up with a special guest. I'm going to drop the first episode on July 4th for that new series, which will be a lot of fun. You guys will love the guest, no doubt about that. And then I've got some other commentaries I'm looking at doing with guests, and I may have a couple of guests lined up for streams, similar streams that I did with Buddy Cooper. But so that'll be fun. So yeah, got lots of cool stuff lined up. Am I right in saying that Day was the biggest budget of the original trilogy? Yeah, it was. It was. It was the biggest, I do believe. But he had if I recall correctly, he had some kind of deal where if he released the film rated, he would get more money than if he released the film unrated. He wanted to release the film unrated, but the producer cut the budget. So to get the amount of money that he thought he needed to make that film, he had to make sure that it had a rating. So somebody flagged your video on YouTube? The part 5 one? Seriously? Come on. What did they flag it for? Jeez. Inappropriate content. So what did... Can you appeal it? I'm sure you can appeal it. There was no inappropriate content in there that I recall. Am I looking forward to Romero's The Amusement Park? Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard that they'd uncovered some lost Romero film. Yeah. Okay. So YouTube made it private until they review it. Okay. Okay. So they'll review it, and I'm sure they'll reinstate it. But, oh man. I sent an email back. Yeah. I mean, you could always re-upload it. But if they're going to, review it, I'm sure they'll reinstate it. I have seen Strangers Pray at Night, Aiden. I thought it was okay. Is Return of the Living Dead the only non-infectious zombie movie? That's a good question, Killer Cutie. Well, Return was infectious. Because, I mean, if they ate your brains, you turned into a zombie. So yeah, they're infectious. Yeah, I mean, come on, we're all friends here. It's all fun. I mean, we're all, we bust cojones from time to time, but it's all in good fun. I don't know. That sucks. We didn't see Suicide come back. But Linnea Quigley's trash, she came back. And he may have came back. I don't know. We just didn't see him. No, I hate that, Lauren. I hate that. The Guest was Halloween 3 meets the Terminator. I love The Guest. Yes, I did know that. Killer Cutie. Yes, I did know that. Lauren's Friday the 13th 5 video got flagged. And that was quick. I mean, my goodness, that was quick. Jeez, that was quick too. Because, I mean, that was like literally, 20 minutes ago we were watching that? If you can't laugh in life, it's not worth living. There you go. There you go. I've actually not watched Class of 99 yet. I did watch rewatched Class of 1984. Not that long ago. I'd not seen it in a long time. So I rewatched Class of 84, and I've got Class of 99 around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I do. I only have Class of 84. I don't have the Class of 1999. That was a Vestron release, I believe. Yeah, Class of 84 is good. I love Roddy McDowall in that movie. How he just goes off the deep end at the end, or toward the end. Anybody pre-order the new Vestron releases? David Cronenberg's Shivers and Little Monsters. I loved Little Monsters as a kid. I doubt it'll hold up, but I don't know. I'm kind of interested in checking it out. And of course, you can get both of them together at Diabolic for like $25, which is a really good deal. Yes, Jeff, I love Slugs. I did a review of that release not long ago. But I love Slugs. That's a good release too. Oh, yeah, I love Summer School too. Summer School's great. I love Chainsaw and Dave. My two favorite characters in that movie. I vaguely remember Night Gallery, Jesse. Vaguely. Slugs is wonderful. That's right, Aiden. It's a wonderful film. From the late, great Juan Piquer Simon. What do you think is a perfect horror movie? A good serial killer movie is The Iceman with Michael Shannon. I think I saw that. I don't remember. Don't remember it though. I do remember the Iceman tapes, those interviews with the real Iceman. Those are pretty chilling. Dead Silence is good. Dead Silence is good. Yes, I'm aware. Yes. Juan Piquer Simon directed Slugs and Pieces. I love them both with just a passion. A passion. How's that Region B release for The Guest, Christian? Have you dove into it yet? Yeah, Slither's good. It's been a long time since I've seen Slither, though. But I like Slither. That's kind of true, Matt. It does get a little, well, the one guy dies. And that's kind of sad. And then the ending is a little, the ending's a little sad too. If you're a Tom Atkins fan, it is. It's wonderful. It takes the cake. Cool. Michael Myers or Michael J. Fox? In a fight? I don't know. It'd be a tough one. Because Michael J. Fox, I bet, has some moves, Yes, Richard Kliklinski. Yes. No, it's over. It's over, General Hot Batman. I did not get one of the media books for Near Dark. You got Orca the Killer well in today. Very cool. Christian, you may be interested in my next review. Hold on. This review will probably be out tomorrow. Did you ever pick this up, Christian? The guest is not welcome in your home, Scorpion. Did you not like the movie? Don't know if I've seen The Perfect Host. Oh, you didn't like it? Oh, man. I really liked The Guest. What did Jeremy do today? Jeremy just hung out today. He got some KFC for dinner. And we hung out. And just, with Jeremy, I mean, you talk a lot of movies. And then he tells you what he wants to eat. And then you talk some more movies. And you watch his shows. And then he goes to bed. So that's a Jeremy day. A Jeremy day is a lot of talking about movies, talking about comic books, talking about our cats. And him telling me what he wants to eat. And him telling me when to go get it, too. So he'll be like, go get KFC. I'll be like, okay, what do you want? Mashed potatoes, green beans, chicken, French fries, and a biscuit. Go now. That means go now. So... the pizowell 30 code in my TeePublic store will last until July 5th. So it's good until then. The Perfect Toast is a good psychological thriller. I have to look into that. Well, guys and gals, I'm going to call it a night. Be sure to mark your calendars for Friday, beginning at 1 p.m. EST. Jeremy and I will go live with our Child's Play 3 live commentary, and I got a lot of really cool stuff lined up for the channel. So, in the very near future. So keep your eyes peeled, and yeah, Friday the 3rd. That's correct, Sting of the Scorpion. That is correct. So I'm going to play us out with some of Christian Hanna's awesome new hit, Piz Generation. You guys have a great night. Take care. Stay safe. And we'll see you live this Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So have a great one. Take care. Stay safe. And until next time, peace.
If only Pins could fly. Pins Biscuit.